Okay, I don't want to see that. What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Somebody, y'all, I'm on the, okay, so y'all that are on my Instagram, go ahead and head on over to the U of Tube. Listen, it's the lighting. If I go closer, you can see my daggone thing, okay? Y'all can go over to my YouTube. There's no filters on YouTube, but I look just like this, so. But anyway, guys, come on over to YouTube. I'm about to jump off. YouTube, love Samantha Lee. We are about to get into the 3 things men need to know. What they need to know, what they need to take from this daggone Love is Blind. Okay? I need y'all to come on over. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Boy. Come on over, baby. Boy. Okay. I need y'all to go ahead. See y'all soon. Bye. All right, family. What's going on, everybody? What's up? So, guys, tonight we got a good show. Tonight. I'm going to sit on a pillow because I'm looking a little short. I'm looking a little short while everybody kind of comes on in. What's up, Antoine? Ooh. What's up? Oh, yes, there we go. Y'all can see me now. I look like a big girl. I wasn't looking like a big girl for a second there. What's going on, you guys? How's everybody? Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. I love you guys. Okay. I see Jason. I see Lanaya. RHR. Home Repair says, I just love your shows. It's truly a blessing. I mean, I've learned a lot from you. I know I'm a man, but I've learned a lot, especially being heartbroken from divorce. Things are very tough. Well, thank you, RHR. That really does give me purpose. Like, I love that. I love to hear that. Hey, Jason. Pam, Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Pam, thank you, ma'am. She already put the ebook in the chat, y'all. She already did. Okay, so let me go ahead and make sure I put my banner up for this. Y'all, my throat is sore. Antoine. Wait, hold on. I missed it. Okay, Lanaya's in the chat. Lanaya's in the chat. Lanaya's in the chat. Lanaya's in the chat. No. What's up, Colton? What's up, Jason? Alaska. Wow, I have never been to Alaska. I thought about taking a cruise to Alaska. I actually did think about doing that. So listen, what's up, Alaska? I like it. Antoine, you know what? You are always the best. You know that because I see you on all my lives. You don't miss a beat. You are on my posts and you're always giving me, like, you're affirming me. And it'd be people that be tearing me down. You, Tribal, y'all be on there and y'all be like, Sam, it's okay. And you be affirming me. And sometimes I really need it more than others. A lot of times I'm able to big myself up, but it's really great to have people like you guys that just have my back. It means a lot to me. So thank you guys. Yvonne, what's up? I see, let me see Benjamin. What's up, sir? What's going on? Daryl says, Samantha Lee, so pretty. Had me doing push-ups and sit-ups at work. What? Is that what I can do? and make a man do push-ups and sit-up. Okay. Y'all don't boost my head up. Don't boost my head up. Look, 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 look. Look, look. Okay. I like that. Go ahead, Daryl. You keep doing them push-ups and sit-ups, boy. I tell you what. Okay. You're gonna have you're gonna have them arms, you're gonna have them chest muscles, you're gonna have them abdominals. Oh, y'all, it's gonna be on and popping with those. Y'all know what time it is. Mr. Harlem Roland, what's up, sir? Hey, Jorge. Hey, Crabman71. Love you too. Tribal. Oh, y'all, we are showing up tonight. We showing up and we showing out. What's going on, everybody? What's up, everyone? So now that I've greeted everybody, welcome. If you guys have not been to my show, I am Samantha Lee, love Samantha Lee on all platforms. And I do a show every Wednesday night. And welcome. It's Game Changer Nation. And y'all, we've been in punishment. We've been in timeout because we were demonetized for a minute, but we're back in business. And so we're doing our thing. You could see tickering below is the support Cash App. So if you guys want to support the show, I really do appreciate it. It means a whole lot to me. We do this and we've been doing that. We've been doing this show, I don't know, for about a year now. So it really does mean a lot to me if you guys do support. And, like I said, you're going to get shout out through the show. If you have a comment, if you do a super chat or anything like that, I'm going to be more likely to see it and I'm going to read it. Even if you have questions, just you could go ahead and do that. But again, I appreciate any support that you guys give. It means a lot to me. So I want to say that first and foremost. Before I get into that, first of all, I think we're at 368,000. Woo, 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 woo. 368. Oh, 368. Okay. I'm not going to do too much here, but 368,000, y'all. And I'm so excited. We're growing. And can't nobody stop us from growing. Even when we were going through a period of time where we were not where we wanted to be, y'all know we just got out of YouTube situations. We're not even going to claim it, but here we are. We're out of it and we're growing and it's 368,000. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord. We're growing. And these lives are gonna end up being 8.2 thousand and 80,000. We just gonna be lit up in here, y'all. We just gonna have so many people, and I'm being in a studio. It's gonna be an LED light behind me, and I'm gonna have real lights and real makeup crews that can really do something with my face. That is what we're talking about, family. We're talking big. We're talking huge. Samantha Lee, that's what it is. So anyway, y'all. You were unsuccessful, Cornell. You were unsuccessful. Email the team love Samantha Lee at gmail.com and we'll go ahead and try to figure that out. We do have an ebook. Thank you for Cornell for bringing it up. We do have my second ebook. You guys, please go ahead. First one, we kind of had some issues with that. Chuck it. We're on the second one. Okay. You'll also be a part of my email list. And for exclusive things, if I'm popping up in your city, you'll be the first to know as I travel and as I do different things because we are booking shows right now. So that is a really dope situation as well. So if I'm going to your city and I have something going on and you guys can see me and meet me in person, you'll be the first to know if you're part of the email list. Also, I'm going to be doing like a mentorship group for men and women, but we'll get into that later. Leaf started out the giving. Go Leaf, go Leaf, go Leaf. Go Leaf. Wait, hold on. Y'all, we gotta shout out Leaf because he started off the giving, y'all. He did it 9 minutes in. Yes. Thank you, Leaf. Appreciate it. I have to do it like a song, but my throat is sore. Rob Carpenter said, you already beautiful. You don't need a full-time makeup crew. Y'all, it's just kind of like the filter thing. Oh, Keith, come on now. Y'all, we talking about the toes again. Keith, talk to me about the toes. What's it with you and the toes? What's it with me? Y'all, can y'all tell me what this is with toes? Because I looked it up and I saw that it's because the way it's positioned in your brain, right? The way it's positioned in your brain, it's for some people it overlaps genital and feet. And so men can have the same reaction to feet because of that brain situation. So I just want to, I don't know what y'all think. But y'all, I mean, I'm just saying. I really want to understand the whole feet thing. Because there's so many men that, y'all, you would be surprised. I don't read all my DMs. I'm eventually going to have somebody that reads my DMs for me. But that's later on in life. You would be surprised how many people say, as their question for me tonight, when are you going to do a feet finder page or a feet page or feet OnlyFans? I didn't even know my feet were that attractive. I really didn't. If I did, when I first, y'all, will let me tell you something. Tomorrow, I'm gonna drop a picture because I'm doing a new partnership, y'all, and you gonna see something. Y'all gonna see that bikini ready now. You gotta go to that page tomorrow. I'm just saying. Pam, thank you, ma'am. Because of my new partnership, I might have to drop the green bathing suit picture, sis. It might happen because of a new partnership. What you think, Pam? Thank you, ma'am. Just saying. Woo, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt some people's feelings. Ooh. What you think? What you think is gonna happen, Pam? Because Pam hasn't seen the picture. Antoine, I'm gonna try not to crash the internet, but that one might crash the internet. That might crash the internet. There's two that I might do. Listen, Lanaya, look, Lanaya, let me tell you the truth. Before we get into the topic, y'all y'all keep watching. Okay. I got you ordering meal prep. Well, Pam, come on now. That's great. That's great. I love that. Yes, I love it. That's beautiful. Pam, you about to be fine as wine, baby. You about to be next level. We might not need to be around you, Pam. Oh, thank you, Mingo. Appreciate it. Was not one of my favorite situations, but I appreciate you, sir, for saying that. Thank you. Oh, just Ryan said he's not gonna look. Yeah, okay, Ryan. But anywho, y'all, yes, no, I have a new partnership, or well, I've had a partnership for a while, and we're trying to do a new initiative, and I'm trying to get some more energy their way. So we're, y'all know, there's certain things that I partner with, and so Wednesdays I have a meal prep company that I partner with, and we're doing something new with that, and I have another company that I partner with on something else. It's my secret sauce. That's how I get my abs. For the ladies, okay, and for the men that are interested in doing it. It's a long story. It's really a long story, but you'll find out tomorrow. You just got to go to my page. So anyway, guys, yeah. So I don't know which one I'm dropping. I don't know if it's going to be that one. It's got to be something that is like whoa. You know what I'm saying? And I think that one gives the whoa that I'm looking for, but I'm not sure I want to go that far. It's not crazy where it's like, it's just, it's not like that, but it's like that, it's like that. Mm-hmm. No, there's a secret sauce to get abs, Ryan. That's what I'm saying. For me, a man who was like really in the gym like that was the one who put me on to my secret sauce for abs. And so I am going to tell you guys what that secret sauce is. You just got to tune into my page tomorrow. Because I'm going to show you that what I got going on ain't no Photoshop. That's real life. Well, you can't, I don't even know if you can Photoshop abs. Well, I don't think you can. I don't think you can make a line that isn't there. You can make it smaller, but I don't think you can create lines. I don't know. But anyway, that's the point. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about tonight. Y'all, I'm off base. I'm off the base. So anyway, so back to what we're talking about tonight. We're talking about the top 3 things men can learn about women today from the hit Netflix show Love is Blind. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. Pamela said, "It is real deal. Sam looks even better in person too." I appreciate that, sis. You know, people be trying to hate and say different things to me, and I just have to latch on to the people that actually know me and have seen me, and they know what it is, because people will say anything to you on these internet streets just to tear you down. It's really tough. It's really tough, and so you know, I love having people in my life that I like actually have known and have seen me and see me regularly, because it's like I can latch on to what they're saying because they love me, and they have my best interest at heart, and you guys that y'all see me every Wednesday night without a filter and a basic light. So I think y'all have a good idea what I look like too. But anyways, besides the point. Let's talk about something else. The top 3 things men can learn about women today from the hit Netflix show Love is Blind. Y'all, I have been upset. Let's start with, I've watched every season of Love is Blind. Every single one. Every single one. And when I was in a relationship, I was watching Love is Blind with him too. We would be watching that thing together, and we would be binge watching it and dissecting the show together. Like, in my next relationship, you just have to be prepared. Any man that's watching this is like, you're gonna be my next man. I'm just saying, you got to be prepared for the Love is Blind. You just have to. It's just what it is. I'm gonna watch it. You don't have to watch it, but I will be watching it. And you could go work. You could do what you're doing. I'ma watch the Love is Blind. So anyway, let's get into it, family. Y'all, this season has been crazy. Has anybody else been watching it? I want to see ones in the chat. If y'all have seen the Love is Blind, I just want to see number one in the chat if you've been watching it. It's on Netflix, Lanaya. It is wild. And if you have not watched it, I will describe the premise of the show before I get into the comments. Vaughn, do people freeze up when they see me in person? No, I don't think they freeze up. At least I don't notice them freezing up. I don't think they freeze up. No. I don't think they freeze up. I mean, would a man show me that he freezes up? Or like, are you talking about like a date or something? Are you talking about like somebody in the, like at a Kroger, like if they don't know me, or like just like a date, like I'm going on a date with someone, like they freeze up. Oh my gosh, it's you. Like which one do you think? Hey Ashley, we talking about Love is Blind, girl. Okay. So I don't really see that many ones in the chat, y'all. Okay, so not many people are watching the show. Vaughn says he's watching it. Okay. You first watched Inside. Okay, I'm seeing. Okay. So y'all, this is the premise of the show. The premise of this Netflix hit show is this. Okay. People are in this thing called the pods, right? They cannot see each other. And the whole point of the show is for people to get to know each other without ever getting to see each other. And the only way to get out of the pods is to propose to someone that you've never seen before. So you will just have active conversations and fall in love with someone you've never seen. And so they have an equal amount of men and women. And they basically go on all these dates. They set up the dates, and they'll have an arrangement. And by the second day, you start to figure out on your own who you decide you want to talk to. Like who do you vibe with the most, and you end up choosing that person. Right? So that's the thing. Okay. So you never see these people, they never see you, and you basically fall in love without seeing each other. And the first day that you meet each other is when you are giving each other the ring, right? So when you get the proposal ring in the room, but then the person sees you and puts the ring back on, and then you basically live together after only knowing each other for about a month, and they decide in a month if they're going to say I do, and you don't know until they walk down the aisle, unless you just break up. Because some couples now, like this season, they just breaking up. They're like, oh, okay, we not feeling it, we done. Like it's happening sooner every season, but in most people, you don't really know where they stand until they walk down the aisle. Like it's a whole production wedding. It's like your dream wedding. You walk down an aisle and you find out when they do the I do. So everybody's waiting for the I do and for someone to say I don't. That is the show. And so with this Love is Blind show, once they get out of the pods, they now see each other. Men finally see the woman finally sees the man. And they basically go on a vacation. A hot vacation, Dominican Republic. That's vacation goals. Haven't been to Dominican Republic. Definitely need to go. So vacation definitely happened. Last season, they all broke up, Ashley. They didn't break. No, some of them got married. Did they all break up for real, like in real life? I thought that one couple stayed together. Ryan said it's a Stanford. Exactly, Hillary. It is physical attraction that they're putting last versus first. Very good, Hillary. So then they go on this vacation, Dominican Republic. It's sexy, it's vibe, it's drinks, it's experiences. You can do whatever you want. Then you go back to where you're from, which in this season, they're going back to North Carolina. And they start living life together. And that's when things typically hit the fan. Okay? That's when things typically really hit the fan. Right? Because Dominican Republic is a nice little break. You're still on a vacation. Then you go to your place. You go to Charlotte, North Carolina, and we about to figure this thing out. Right? So this is what's happening in this situation. What I see in these pods and what I am seeing in a lot of this situation, y'all, it was irking my spirit. Like even before I came on the show to talk to you guys about it, I was watching it. And y'all, I'm telling you, my blood was boiling. Like I was yelling at the TV. It was like horrible what I was seeing. Horrible stuff. And I have to address it. I have to address it here because we've got men and women watching. Men and women need to hear this. Men and women, because this is bad. This is bad news bears. Okay, so I am going to look up my notes because I took notes today. This is what I need. I need everybody to listen. There is one particular couple that irks my nerves more so than anybody else. I'm not going to say their names here, but I'm going to describe why it irks my nerves more than anybody else. You have two people that have they both have validation issues, both of them. Because the only way one is attractive to the other is if you have an issue with insecurity. There's no way a woman like that, with how needy and clingy and needing reassurance, it is wild to me. So the number one thing that I need you men to listen and women to listen as well, but this is for the men that I'm noticing with these women. I don't know if women are acting like this in real life. I don't know if this is just on Love is Blind, but this is problematic for me. Turn my Wi-Fi. If a woman does not love herself, yes, it's Chelsea. It's Chelsea. It is Chelsea. I need to talk to Chelsea. Because Chelsea thinks she healed and Chelsea ain't healed. Chelsea need a lot of work, baby. She need a lot of work. Chelsea is as insecure can get. She is as insecure can get. She has, it's bad. It's bad. Like Let me get back to my point. The number one thing is women that are super insecure and need a lot of reassurance. Guys, if a woman is asking you every other hour if you love her, if she's asking for you to tell her every single day that she's pretty, and that when you don't, she has a meltdown like this young lady does. She has meltdown, she starts whining, which y'all, it literally irks me. I'm like, this woman needs therapy. You do not need a husband, you need therapy. You've been cheated on, you've been lied to, all of that makes sense. But sis, you need therapy. Stop going, do not sign up for another show. You need to go get therapy. Go get therapy. Because when someone needs that much reassurance, male or female, that is a draining relationship. I'm watching this young man and I'm watching him try his best to affirm her. And he got validation issues too, but she the one who take the cake in this relationship. Everybody's a threat. Everything's a problem. Oh, shout out to Jorge. Go Jorge. Go Jorge. He hit the chat with a 99. With a 99. Ooh, you see the shoulder movement? You see the shoulder movement? You see the shoulder movement? That was for you, Jorge. I crack myself up, y'all. I do. Anyway, besides the point, y'all see my happy dance? Do y'all like that? Do y'all like my happy dance? Jorge, did you like it? That's most important. Did you like that? Because that was for you. That dance was for you. All right, y'all. Y'all like that dance? Okay, lyrical, like, she like, hey. Y'all are my ride or dies, period. She like, hey. just indulge me in my shenanigans, of course. But of course, y'all, super insecure and need a lot of reassurance. I'm sorry, y'all. That is too much. It is way too much. It is way too much for someone who needs that all the time. I don't care. Men, listen to me. I don't care how attractive a woman is. Because Kanye said it best back in the day. The prettiest people do the ugliest things on the road to riches and diamond rings. He said, the prettiest people do the ugliest things. And then he also says, she's so insecure. He's talking. He's saying that, listen, the more beautiful you are, the prettier that you are, sometimes the more insecure you are. That's just real talk. Because you've always been valued on your appearance, right? And if you've always been valued on your appearance, everybody that's attractive is a threat. Because it's almost like an athlete, y'all. I look at it like an athlete where you've been valued on playing a sport your whole life. And then the moment you can't play a sport anymore, or you can't play it on the same level, it's a hit to your esteem. Like, it hits you. And you hear athletes talk about that. Like, not being able to play on the same level, having to stop and reacclimate to life. It's like, dang, like, I was valued and I've been bred to do this, and I can't do this on the same level anymore. It's that same thought process. The same thing. And so I say this in this particular situation. It's like when if I'm a star athlete and then another star comes into the league or into my school or whatever, now I'm looking like, dang, I'm now in an insecure place. I've been that dude all this time, and now somebody is threatening my kingship. It's the same thing. It's with women as well. When we feel like we've been pretty our whole lives, we've been, whatever, and then we get to a certain place in our lives where we not the prettiest thing anymore. You go to college, now you got social media, so you're constantly being reminded. You're constantly being reminded on social media that you ain't the prettiest thing in the world. There's always going to be somebody that takes a better picture than you. There's always going to be somebody that does things differently than you. Like, so when I value myself only off of my appearance, then yes, it's an insecure thing. It's unstable. That's an external situation that at some point there's going to be some people that going to be prettier than you or look different than you. And so I say, in this particular situation, you have a young lady who's been cheated on a lot. So she carries a lot of baggage that she has not yet unpacked. And she is bleeding on someone that did not cut her. And y'all, it started off in the very beginning because let me tell you guys, she laid it on thick. Guys, pay attention to this. She love bombs that man. She love bombs him. And I don't think she's doing it on purpose. We all know that narcissism drives from a very low self-esteem. That's the driver of narcissism. And so she love bombs him to get him to love her. Like she does so much. She tries to be overly sexual. She gives him a lot of compliments. She just fluffs his head up. Like she just boosts his head up on a high level. And you can tell, got kind of a low self-esteem. So he's particularly attracted to a woman who's love bombing him so much that he's getting lost in the system. And then on top of that, y'all, he can't set boundaries. He can't set boundaries. He's unable to set boundaries with this young lady. He tells her that she's clingy. She's like, you're so rude. How could you tell me that I'm clingy? I'm not clingy. Like, girl, yes, you are. You are clingy. He's telling you the truth. You doing a lot. You doing a lot, sis. You're doing a lot. And you're love bombing him. And you're doing way too much because of your insecurity. And she hypes it up whenever she's threatened by his friends, by other women that he's been involved with. Like it's a lot. So guys, I want you to pay attention to this. When they need a lot of reassurance, when they you know, they're saying they need to be told they loved a lot and they're pretty a lot, and they're love bombing you, which is, I love you. Don't you know that I love you? I've got your back. I'm this, I'm that. I'm everything you want me to be. I'm as sexual as you want me to be. I'll be like, y'all, honestly, women that are very sexually trying to do it all for you to kind of lock you in, like it's love bombing. They're trying to lock you in with what they have. And what we have is that, you know? And so we try to suck you in and get you right here. And if you are a guy that is driven by words of affirmation and physical touch, be careful now. Be very careful. She started off in the pods speaking his little ear off and got him. And got him. Right? She said everything she needed to say and she got him. And now they're on the outside world and he's having to deal with a lot of toxicity, the ups and downs. And she's always trying to, like, she needs a lot. She's a lot, needs a lot. So I need you guys to really, really pay attention. Because when a woman kind of comes on that strong, when a woman comes on and like is chasing on that level and is willing to do whatever it takes to get you locked into her web, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. That's something you need to pay attention to. Okay? I was actually just watching I was watching a video and it talked about how men fall in love slower. And the first step to a man falling in love is lust. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that the first step to men falling in love is lust, and then it's attraction? So the first thing a man has to feel about you is, I want to sleep with you. I want to do some things to you. That's the first thing a man needs. Second step is attraction. I'm attracted to your thoughts. I'm attracted to how you present yourself. I'm attracted to I'm attracted to how you carry yourself. I mean, we got the social media world, whatever. So that's the second step. And the third step is like the quality time, the getting to know you as a person, the spending time. How does that feel? Right. And so I think that she's trying to lock in because the first step with every man is lust. And that's where y'all get messed up because y'all get lustful off of the wrong one. I'm just saying. But I think a lot of us as women, and this is a teaching moment for women, we're like, oh, he just wants to sleep with me. Well, yeah, in the beginning, he don't know nothing else about you but that you bad or that you're attractive or that you're sexually appealing. So you can't be offended by a man wanting to sleep with you because men, that's what they want to do. If they're sexualizing you, that's actually where they start. So I say to us, now everybody goes about it differently, right? Some people go about it in a way that's disrespectful. Some people go about it in a way that is respectful. All of it is the same. Going about it different ways, all of it's the same energy. I want you. I do. I want you. And so I think that's where we've got to, I think a lot of, oh, we just want to sleep with a woman. Yeah, that's where it starts with every woman. But at some point, if that woman can get you into her bed, some women can get into your mind. All you got to do is enter her bed. Be careful. So anyway, number one is, like I said, insecure women. And that's marked by needing a lot of reassurance, very, very insecure, jealous of everybody, tearing other women down. That'll be one sign. They're always picking out something about a woman that they see online. Oh, I mean, she not that cute, but she using a filter. I mean, she cute, but I'm not sure if her body's real. I mean, she cute, but it looked like she wear a lot of makeup. I mean, she cute, but she kind of look like she kind of can be stuck up. I mean, she cute, but do you know? I mean, I've heard some things about her. Like, they be finding something to tear that woman down. That is a sign of insecurity. Pay attention. And when a woman is love bombing you, saying everything you want to hear, doing everything you want her to do, pay attention. You're not going to be in love with me in a week. You're not going to sing my praises and want to drink my bathwater in a week. We're not ready to get married in a week. Pay attention, family. Number two, you guys, and y'all, let me tell you, I have to say this. Watching the show in my experience have taught me this. Men love hard. Men love hard. Y'all do. Men love hard. They love hard. You don't have to be the baddest thing in the world. No. You ain't got to be, like, they can see a million bad women, but if they love one woman, they love that one woman. They do. I don't care what you present to him. He could even sleep with her and she gives him the package. And y'all know what the package is. He can meet a side chick that gives him the package. He still love her. She the one he love. And we get so caught up in the looks thing, like, oh, well, I'm better than her, so blah, 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 blah. No, he love her. She got his heart. You got his body, but she got his heart. And that's harder to get. Men can give away that body, but they don't give away their heart. They're able to separate their heart and their body. Right? So in that, I find that men in this show, and y'all, it's going to make me jump. Y'all be excusing away red flags. Y'all excuse away red flags. There will be a red flag in a man's face and he will excuse it away. He'll forgive it. He'll overlook it. She can be showing you every red flag on the play. And men will be like, but I love her though. And if they love you, they love you. There's nothing that's what they feel. And as women, we can be like, I can love you and leave you. Men ain't like that. I can't love you and leave you. Mm-mm. That's not how men think. Men are like, we are here. And we're going to, if you say the right things, if you come with the right combination, I'm here. That's how men think. They can overlook a lot of things if there's certain ways that you come at them because they love you and they're here. And they're not going anywhere unless something happens or shifts within them where they're like, I gotta go, or this isn't for me, or the love starts to turn into something else. I say in this particular situation, men, if a woman, I don't care how much you like her. I don't care what you decide to do for her. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you get her in the best therapy in the world. I don't care if you get her into 1 million training sessions. I don't care. If a woman is throwing red flags, walk away. Y'all be sitting there like, well, maybe it will eventually turn pink. No. It's not. If nothing changes, nothing changes. I think men, it's harder for men to like literally walk away and say, no, this is too much. You can't talk to me this way. You can't disrespect me like this. You can't walk up in this house and look at me and talk to me this kind of way. I don't work too hard for you. I done did too much for this family for you to decide to do the things that you are doing. You have to set a boundary sometimes, and that's hard to do. But men, you have to set boundaries. You cannot let women, just because you like them or just because you want them, walk all over you. No. A woman that walks all over you does not respect you. And if she doesn't respect you, she cannot love you. Period. If a woman starts to disrespect you, you have to question her love for you. Because when we like a man, we ain't even got to love a man. We like a man, we're going to come at him a different way. When we like a man, we going to be dancing on eggshells. Make sure we don't offend him. We don't say nothing crazy to him. We go far. I mean, there's a quote that says, if a woman really likes you, you ain't got to lie. You ain't got to lie to her. She'll lie to herself to stay talking to you. Y'all, that is all facts. That is all facts. Women do it all the time. We do it all the time. We will lie to ourselves for a man that we like. So when you have a woman that is actively disrespecting you, or you see certain red flags early on, pay attention. If she's giving off a vibe that's hyper independent, doesn't want to be told what to do, is not compromising, is like, well, I'm this and I'm that. If a woman, I can understand respecting a woman being independent because I think that's very valuable. I don't think that that's a bad thing. But when a woman doesn't know how to balance that with being a good partner, because there is a balance. There is a balance. There's a balance with I'm a working woman, but I can be a good wife too, or I can be a good girlfriend too. Like you can't just be, well, I'm independent. You can't tell me what to do. I got a degree. I work. You know what I can. No, what is that? You can't change that unless somebody wants to be changed. You can't do anything with that, y'all. I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm just being so honest with you. Women have to be willing to want to submit to something. They have to be willing. And if they're unwilling, it might be because maybe a fatherhood situation, or how they saw their mother be taken advantage of and they ain't never going to be taken advantage of again. Or maybe there was men in their life that did them wrong, or their father wasn't there. Whatever that may be, if a woman has made a decision that she is not going to submit to a man's leadership, there is nothing that you can possibly do to change that unless she decides to change her mind. There is no way that you are going to approach her. There is no trick, there's no experience, there's no vacation, there's no nothing that is going to change a woman's mind about who she wants to show up as in a relationship. She made that decision before she even met you. So when you guys go on these shows, or when I'm talking to you privately and you're talking about your accolades and you're talking about how much money you make and you're talking about all the things that you've got going on and you're wondering why your wife ain't acting right, it has nothing to do with who you are as a person. It is about who she has decided to be. And in the dating phase right now, when you are speaking to a woman and it isn't that deep, you need to start paying attention to the body language, start paying attention to the cues. Yes, you should find a woman that's self-sufficient. Yes, you should find a woman that's independent, but you should absolutely be paying attention to whether or not she's willing to take direction from you in the very beginning. Whew. In the very beginning. In the very beginning. And it can be just as simple as, trust me to choose the restaurant. It can be as simple as making the plan for the date. I mean, that's where we start. And her allowing you to do that. And in that, seeing how she reacts to the little things that go on. I just saw another video of a young lady that went to the basketball game here in Atlanta. I think it was Atlanta. Nikolai, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And y'all, if you hitting the Cash App, I appreciate that, y'all, that too, because your girl likes to order the daggone DoorDash, and I hook it up to my thing. And so I love that as well. So thank you guys for both. But my thing is, when someone is deciding to show up in specific ways in relationships, and they've decided who they want to be, it is going to show up in just the beginning parts of the thing. Like, it doesn't, if a man chooses a restaurant, there is no harm to me. It doesn't hurt me what restaurant he chooses. Oh yeah, sorry, the basketball thing. So when I saw a woman, she posted a video, I think Pam sent it to me, and she went to a basketball game, and the guy bought, and she was excited about the basketball game. She done did her makeup, got it all together. She's taking a video. She's at the basketball game, and she's upset because she's sitting so far away from the court. She wanted to sit closer to the court. And as she's discussing this, she says that she actually walked away from her date. She ran, she went and sat somewhere else because it was BS that she wasn't sitting closer to the court. These are the signs of a woman that is not going to be wife material. You couldn't just wait to the end of the date. You couldn't just compromise and be like, you know what, this is what he got. You couldn't do that. These are signs. Women are showing you today, y'all, that there's a lot less quality women. Men can talk about all over the internet, and y'all can choose to believe them. That there is many, many women, and you can make a whole lot of money, and you can have a whole lot of women. Okay, cool. But you're getting a certain quality of woman. You're getting a certain quality of woman. There's a lot less quality. There's a lot more, less quality. And so for me, when we're talking about different relationships, that you engage in, those are little signs of somebody that's not going to be conducive or will not be a good partner long term. Because they're already showing you they're not going to be willing to compromise. Let's say you don't got it that day. Let's say you lose the job. Are they going to be down for you anyway? You couldn't just sit next to him during the game and enjoy the game. You wouldn't have gotten there by yourself. Women are showing you guys who they are. And you pass it off and you excuse it away because you want her so bad, or some guys want a relationship so bad. No. The saddest part about the show that I'm watching is that this guy is with this young lady and he's not setting no boundaries with her. He allows her to tell him that he's being rude. He allows her to tell him that he's this and that he's that and he's to be understanding. And she's like rewriting history in front of him. And he's letting her do it because she's affirming him so much. She's speaking his love languages so well that he doesn't want to leave it. And it's like, no, 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 no. You set boundaries from the very beginning. Boundaries from the beginning. And that doesn't mean you have to be a jerk about it. You don't have to be a jerk about it. You could just say, you know, I don't know, like, let's just say you say, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of it. Let's say she says something disrespectful to you. It's not his first relationship. That's the sad part. It's not, but he's young. What they really need is me on the show. I think they need me on the show. Netflix, you need me on the show. I need to be coaching people. Give me, I need to be on the show. Because what I'm seeing is just, these people are on the show and they are not anywhere near ready to be in a long-term relationship, let alone a marriage. And y'all got them on the daggone show and they ain't ready. They not ready. They don't have what it takes to really be in a long-term relationship. That's the problem. All of us want the commitment, y'all, but they don't want the responsibility. We all want the ring, but we don't want to be the wife. We all want the ring, but we don't want to be the husband. Oh, Keith. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. And thank you, Nikolai. That's so sweet, Keith. After I said that, that was so sweet. Thank you. All right. Number three. One of the hardest things that I saw, you guys, is that I saw a young lady that was, you know, she's dealing with a guy. And y'all, all she does as her means of like banter is tear him down. That's all she does. And she makes it into a joke. Why do you wear those shirts? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, ew. Everything is like tearing the man that she's chosen down. Like hypercritical, very nagging, like insufferable for me to listen to. Just tearing this man down because he likes certain types of shirts or he likes doing certain things. And then you mad because he decided to talk to another woman. What about you has made you want, like in my mind, I'm like, girl, did you think by insulting him all day, he was just going to stay with you? Now we having this toxic banter. Y'all, listen. I've never been the compliment type. Like I haven't been. I'm not the type that's going to be, oh, hey, handsome. Like it's never been my thing. But listen, I have grown in that area because I've understood over time. This is my growth area. Men, just as much as I want to be affirmed by the man I like, I want to be affirmed. I want to be affirming as well. I've got to be able to give. I got to be able to give what I want to receive. I've got to be what I want to attract. So women on here, if you got a man, you better start affirming him. And you affirm him. Make him feel like he's handsome. Make him feel like he's sexy, even when he's not sexy. Nowadays, y'all, I'm getting into a place where if I think in my mind, because women think, oh, he fine. And sometimes y'all I can be shy. I don't do it right off the gate. I might say little things. I might be flirtatious. I may not be, but we in our minds, we're like, oh, we know immediately, like, oh, he's fine. He good looking. He fine. But we don't say it. We don't say it. We don't think to say it. Don't play this game of like banter and like that. Like it made me mad watching because I felt like he was being bullied. Honestly, I felt like he was being bullied. Y'all know I'm a licensed clinical social worker. It made me want to advocate for the man because I felt like he was being bullied over dumb stuff. Because to me, it's just like, dang, you just met this guy. You barely know him. Your mom is even calling you out on the fact that you're the way you're talking to him. You're defending your actions, and then you're mad when he go meet up with another girl. Newsflash, sweetheart. He was wrong to do that. He was wrong to meet up with the other girl. Let's be very clear. But my thing is, when we don't treat our men right, when we don't can I be honest with y'all? Let me be honest with y'all. I think my baby girl might be walking in any time now, so I'm gonna let y'all know that now. But I'm be honest with y'all. If I'm doing everything that I know I'm supposed to do for a man, I can walk away in peace because I know that I gave it my all. And at the end of the day, I can look back and say, you know what? I did that and I did that well. And whatever he decided to do, that's going to be on his conscience. It's going to eat him alive that I moved on because I'm going to be such a good woman to him. And I wasn't wise. I didn't think about that when I was younger. You know, I was always trying to protect myself. Now, when I get into relationships, I try to be the best woman I could possibly be. I try to be everything that I possibly like, because I'm not getting into these superficial here and there, everywhere type of situations. I'm trying to get into, if I'm getting into something, I'm getting into something I mean to get into something, right? It's not we just doing this for the time to pass and the water to dry. I can do that with anybody. But my thought process is when I go in, I'm going in and I'm going to try to put my best foot forward. I'm going to try to put my best foot forward. And so for me, at the end of the day, I really look at it like I am not going to go into another relationship with regrets or walk out with regrets. Like I should have done this, or I could have done this better. I could have done that better. I'm going to come in with, I'm going to do everything that I possibly know to do. And I can walk away in peace knowing it just didn't work out. And I'll be honest with you guys, it worked. And it has worked for me. That has worked for me. That has worked for me. It has worked for me to walk away from relationships knowing that versus walking away from relationships when I was much younger. And I had regrets about what kind of wife I was, or what kind of woman I was, or girlfriend I was. Sorry, the wife, we were talking about Love is Blind, but what kind of person I was in that relationship. You know, I had relationships where I was not a good person or a good girlfriend to the people I was with. So now I say, you know what? No, I'm going to give it my all. And if it doesn't work out, if they cheat, that's on them. The onus is on them. At least I'm not going to have the cognitive dissonance because I know I did everything that I could do. And you just missed out on a good person that's going to love you well. You going to have the cognitive dissonance. You're not going to be able to sleep at night because you didn't do what you're supposed to do. I'm not going to have that. I made that decision. Hello, come on, OJ. Bees, look, boom. Walk away knowing you did everything you could at the time, knowing what you knew at the time. Can't ask yourself for more than that, period. Yes. Facts, facts, facts. Yes. And so I say that to you guys now, like when you're in this relationship or in these situations with a woman who starts out with shaming you, like very early on, nitpicking, looking at every little thing you don't do versus appreciating the things that you do, get out. I'm sorry, y'all. Before y'all get married, get out. Get out. Don't stay. Don't think that that's cute little banter. Don't look at it like it's a challenge. Don't look at it like a woman that you just got to change her mind. No, get out. That is a sign. Sam, what is a sign of? If a person is nitpicking and critical, that is really a reflection of how they feel about themselves. If I'm nitpicky and critical and I always find the negative in things, I feel negative about myself. That's a reflection. That person might be struggling with depression. Let's be real. That person may never feel good enough for themselves. That person does not have a healthy relationship with self and therefore projects on the people that are around them. Because a lot of times we personalize what people do. We personalize it. We make it, oh, we're not doing this or oh, we're not doing that. But it's not that, y'all. Sometimes people don't, it's really, we're more in our own head than it is about you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Ooh. I'm just saying, y'all. So when a woman doesn't treat you well, that's not about you. That's about how she feels about herself. And if we're being honest, y'all, I've said this a million times. Women in America today are dealing with more insecurity, more depression, more anxiety than they've ever experienced. And we don't know if it's directly correlated with social media, but it's, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, Hillary, they probably do. What y'all asking Pam what bothers Pam? I don't even see a comment from Pam. I don't see no comment. Why y'all bringing up Pam in here? Pam, thank you, ma'am. Oh, okay. So I think that's something that we just have to look into, you guys. Oh, okay. My whole thing is when we're women, as we're dating, as we're doing different things, we have to really be conscious of our relationship with self. And that's something that women can take from this. Because looking at this show, one of my favorite characters on the show, first thing that she said was, I do not think that I'm worthy of love. I was like, girl, you don't need to be on this show at all if you don't feel like you're worthy of love. Because now you're just going to take any type of breadcrumb that looks like love because you don't feel like you're worthy of true love. We have to have a healthy sense of self before we decide to get into relationships. And a lot of us are not doing the work, jumping into relationships and bleeding on people that did not cut us. You have to love you. And a lot of women today don't love themselves. They're seeking external validation, like the first young lady I brought up with the insecurity and love bombing. She's not doing that to be evil. She's doing that because there's an internal issue within her that she cannot get rid of. It's a compulsion that she has. It's a dopamine that she's looking for. And a lot of us are pleasure seeking, looking for dopamine in every single situation that we're in. And we're in that type of world today. That's why I'm bringing this up, because whether the show is entertainment or not, this is what's happening today. This is what's happening today. A lot of us are getting into relationships broken, expecting for other people to fix us. And it's not anyone else's responsibility but yours. A man can't fix you. A woman can't fix you. A marriage can't fix you. A relationship can't fix you. You have to fix you. You have to be participatory in this healing situation. You have to make those choices. And men, you can't change a woman. You can't convince her. You can't razzle dazzle her into being something that she's not. Eventually, who she is going to come out. And you have to pay attention to the signs when you see it. You can't be so in love with what you think it can be and the potential that you don't pay attention to what it is. A lot of us fall in love with what we've created in our minds than what it actually is. We've taken like 20% of who this person is, and 80% is who we've created in our mind, and we've made this commitment with this person, and they don't even exist. So then I need you guys to pay attention to those things. Pay attention to those things. I don't want you to be taken advantage of. I don't want you to be taken advantage of. And women, I don't want you guys to be in a position where you're trying to find love so desperately that you take anything because you don't feel that you're worthy of love. That you don't have a healthy enough relationship with self to say, you know what? I deserve a little bit more than this. Because that young lady in that situation that said that she wasn't worthy of love, she's literally accepting breadcrumbs from this man. Literally. In order to feel love. And I knew that when she said that, I was like, oh, he about to run her. When we don't love ourselves well, when we don't heal, we don't choose well. We don't make good decisions in an emotionally intoxicated state. We don't. That's why healing is so imperative. Tribal asked this, and I think it's a really great question. And then I'm going to go into my last point, y'all. So stay tuned. I got my last point, the fourth point on this question. How many of you ladies date yourself with intent? Wow, Tribal. Very good question. Very good question. Very good question. How many of you ladies date yourself with intent? How many of you take the time to really fall in love with yourself? The Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. And we talk about the Bible a lot. I think it's the ultimate book of wisdom. And it's the truth. You see it every single day. If I don't love me well, I can't love you well. If I don't love me well, I can't love you well. Ladies, we have to do a better job of loving ourselves. Getting out of the spirit of comparison. Stop allowing society to put pressure on you to do things you're not ready for. Because a lot of these women were not wives. They're not even close to being ready to be a wife. Not even close. Because it's more than just putting a pretty ring on your finger. It's more than just having sex all the time. It's more than that. Way more than that. It takes real work. It takes commitment. It takes compromising. The last point, guys, that I'm going to end on tonight is this. Men, you cannot run away. And women, this is good for us to know. Men cannot run away from what they are attracted to. Y'all like what y'all like. Y'all like what y'all like. Women, we can move, we can mentally date outside of our type all the time. We can genuinely fall in love with a guy. Then we may not be instantly physically attracted to, but over time with other qualities, we could fall in love with this person. We can be all in crazy in love with a man that we're not physically attracted to. A man, you guys cannot overcome that. You can't. And that's why I think men, if you're not in the position to get the woman that you want right now, or the type of women you want, then you may want to wait till you are in the position, because that's going to come back out. I think, being honest with you, we look in the Bible, Samson, okay? And y'all follow me. This is where I find my wisdom, y'all. Samson. God made him attracted to Philistine women. Why? Because he was created to be a thorn in the Philistine side. That was his whole purpose of his life. He was created to be a thorn. And so God gave him a unique attraction to be able to accomplish his purpose. What does that mean? A lot of guys end up settling for the first thing that they see, or the first thing that says what they want them to say. And they don't honor that there's a part of them that's attracted to something else. Oh, she's a nice girl. She's a good girl. She's such a good girl. She's going to be such a good wife for you. Okay. But you attracted to what you attracted to. So don't be impatient. Don't get into the scarcity mentality. Don't do it, because you will find yourself married, and now you in a position that you are attracting the women you've always wanted. And that's a little bit harder to say no to, because now you married. Now you married. Now you dealing with the women you've always wanted to deal with in a marriage. And you can't, you got to tell yourself no. And I find that a lot of men, they find it hard to say no. They find it hard to say no. So again, you guys, men, it is now you can be with a good woman and you in love with her, right? And you're over that. You're over that, and that's great. But I'm seeing, based upon these shows, I don't care how good the woman is. Y'all were built to be visual. Y'all are visual. And that doesn't mean you get lost in visual, that you don't pay attention to the first 3 signs that I gave you today. But it is something to take into account. Y'all can't run away from that. I think God works within our attractions. I think he does with everybody. What I'm attracted to, God created me with that attraction. What you're attracted to, God created you with that attraction. Don't apologize for it. Don't apologize for it. Don't let nobody shame you for what you like. You like what you like. My prayer is that when God brings me what he wants for me, make me so overwhelmingly attracted to that person. Make me like overcome with attraction for the man that he has for me. I want to be like, whoa, where did he come from? Like that. I'm just asking God, if it's not my type, make me so attracted to him I can't even ignore him. I can't ignore him if I wanted to. That's my prayer. Because y'all, I ain't missing that. I ain't missing that. The person who God has for us. I'm just saying. Look, I ain't missing that. I'm not missing that. I'm not going to let my little attraction, my little type, no. No. But y'all, that's what I've learned about men. For the women who are on here, men like what they like. And if you ask them to run away from it, it comes back up. You see this on the show. What they normally go for, they run back to. So there's 2 guys that had they had love triangles. Okay. One girl looked like their type. One girl didn't. And they ended up, I think both of them ended up getting with the woman that's not their type. And they ended up running back to the women that were their type. Because they can't run away from their type. Can't run away from your type. And again, I say, even with that situation, you know, the one woman, I feel like she just kind of, because of the shaming of her man. I mean, he's really attracted to her. She's a beautiful girl. Well, the way she treats him is terrible. She don't treat him well. She talks to him crazy. So he in a rock and a hard place because she ain't treated him well. So he like, I'm gonna go back to where I was being treated well. Again, y'all, we go back to what we said in another video. It's not what you look like, it's how you make that man feel. It's not what you look like, it's how you make that man feel. And if we are making our man feel like he's less than, and we're always making fun of him and shaming him, at some point, that's going to get old. At some point. Charles says he only dating the fifth dimension women, not third dimension. If not, I'd rather be independent by myself. I refuse to die with Jezebel. She devil. Okay, well, I hear that. I hear that, sir. I hear that. Is it a red flag when a woman is secretive with her phone? Yes. I mean, I don't believe in like checking people's phones. That's never been my thing. I'm not going to check your phone. I feel like I don't know, y'all. That's just not my thing. That's just not my thing. I don't like that. But I think when you feel like they're being secretive with their phone, yeah, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. All right, you guys. So I've given you 4 things instead of 3. I gave you a little bonus, 4 things that you guys can learn from Love is Blind. Y'all, I'm going to keep watching the show. And I'll probably come with other topics as we go along. But I still want to hear from you guys, okay? I want to hear. I'm going to do an Ask Sam live next week. So just going to be asking me a bunch of questions, and I'll answer all those questions. So next week, make sure you email me, DM me, let me know your questions. I'm going to put the question forms up so that you guys could do that. I want to then thank everybody that came on and contributed, everybody that gave a cash app, everybody that gave, one person gave a cash app, but everybody that contributed on the lives. You have Nikolai, you've got Leaf, you got Mingo. Thank you so much. You got Nikolai. You got Charles. Thank you so much, Nikolai. Charles, and Benji. Thank you so much, y'all, for contributing, for continuing to support me. I will be going live again, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Those who are still on, can I get a 1 in the chat if you like the show? Can I get a 1 in the chat if you like the show? This is a good one for you. I want to see y'all. Yeah. Somebody says it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. My voice is basically saying, girl, you got 2 minutes. Thank you, Richard, for saying that. You think I'm beautiful. I appreciate that, sir. Y'all like the show? Thank you, Jorge. No, thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you, all the ones. Y'all making me feel amazing. But I love y'all so much. Again, like the video. It's free. I got an ebook out of Finding Your Perfect Match, Avoiding the Wrong Woman. Please download it. It is free for you guys. My gift to you guys. You'll be a part of my email list, and I want you guys to be a part of that as well. Again, I love y'all, and I hope you guys have an amazing night. Remember, I'll be answering questions next week, so go ahead, prepare your mind, what you wanted me to ask, or what you want me to ask, or what you want to ask me, and I will answer it here on this live for you, okay? I love y'all. For real, I love y'all. We're going to talk soon, okay? Love you guys. See y'all soon.